Take us there, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for our championship match this evening? Let's bring it to the ring. Your main event this evening is a tag team match set for one fall, and it is for the APW Tag Team Championships. Your referee is Corey Finley.
The familiar music of one of the all-time most popular wrestlers ever in APW, Kevin Blue.
Making their way to the ring, they are the challengers. Introducing first, from Lapeer, Michigan, weighing in at 195 pounds, the Uncle, Kevin Blue.
And ladies and gentlemen, what an interesting night we have here. We've got one half of the former tag team champions, Kevin Blue, teaming with a man who I know for a fact was once his arch enemy in Matt Sales, who in his own right is a former multiple-time APW tag team champion. And tonight, they hook up for one night only, unless they're victorious, and then they may be stuck together. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Kevin Blue teaming up with Matt Sales to go after the APW Tag Team titles. Let's go up to Jonathan Feltner.
And his tag team partner.
As we await his partner, Matt Sales.
Making his way to the ring from Hillside Beach, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 205 pounds, Matt Sales.
This is a sight I thought I'd never see, but it looks damn good on paper. And folks, while we await the entrance of our tag team champions, I would like to take this moment to thank and congratulate Miss Laura Baker, who is with child and has taken it upon herself to come here and help us out tonight and do the wonderful job she always does. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. Kevin Blue already looks annoyed at some of the antics of the flamboyant Matt Sales. But Kevin Blue needs to put that frustration aside and make this work. It's a huge opportunity. I don't care who you got to tag with.
And a combined weight of 500 pounds, they are the APW Tag Team Champions, the team of Callie Cannon and Shane Hexon, Heavy Metal.
And there's their opponents, the well-oiled machine, the undefeated tag team champions, Heavy Metal. Jonathan Feltner, what an interesting setup we have here. We've got two former tag team champions teaming up to square off against the undefeated. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear me.
I can hear you. I
Perfect.
can hear you very good,
I'll
actually.
keep talking. The well-oiled machine of Heavy Metal.
Good stuff.
And they,
Right now, the most unlikely of scenarios for the tag team titles. You've got two men on opposite teams coming together to challenge for the tag team titles. You've got Matt Sells and Kevin Blue going against Shane Hexon and Callie Cannon. This should be an extremely interesting matchup coming your way.
You know, when we talked about the previous friction that there's been between Kevin Blue and Matt Sells, and here we are, you know, some years later, and these guys are on the same side. Both men frustrated because their partners aren't here tonight. Spectra injured. Walker had a vacation day. And both these guys are in a position now where they've got to abandon their tag team roots and the chemistry they have with their partners, and they've got to try to put it together and make something happen tonight. But a huge opportunity nonetheless, and Kevin Blue and Matt Sells on paper looks great.
Well, right now, no doubt about it, both men have their own teams, but right now, there's a common goal between both of these men. They want to be tag team champions. Heavy Metal are the tag team champions. The objective now is to dethrone the tag team champions and become the tag team champions.
What'd you say about the tag team champions?
It's all about tag team championship gold. That's why it's our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Those joining us on YouTube.com, you are in for a treat.
Absolutely, and this match is so important. Heavy Metal, just so impressive since being back in APW, as Kevin Blue and Matt Sells take a nice long look.
I think impressive is an understatement. These two men have been absolutely dominating since they have returned to Alternative Pro Wrestling. The undefeated champions have kind of just bulldozed their way through all the competition, but now they've got two opposite styles that they're not used to contending with. They've got Kevin Blue and Matt Sells.
But Matt Sells and Kevin Blue don't know how to contend with each other. These guys have never teamed before, to my recollection. My God, I'm getting tongue-tied. And these guys are facing off against a team that runs like I said earlier, a well-oiled machine. This is going to be so interesting, but it just might be enough.
Bell sounds and we're underway. Hexon and Kevin Blue start. Well, I thought it was starting the match, and then Matt Sells decides to bring it upon himself to tag himself in the match.
You know, these guys really need to get a grip on this bright and early in this matchup. There's a big opportunity here. On the other side of this rainbow is a pot of gold, and it's the APW Tag Team titles. And these men need to get that through their heads and do what needs to be done to get to the pay window.
They can't get a cohesive unit going at the start of this match. It's over before it gets started.
You're absolutely right, because Heavy Metal, not only are they a great tag team, two of the toughest men ever to step foot in the ring of APW, but they're also cohesive, and they're vicious. And if you make a mistake, they're going to embarrass you and destroy you.
Well, there is a reason why they are the undefeated tag team champions, because they are such a well-rounded tag team, and they haven't really come into contact with anybody yet that has given them much of a fight, albeit, of course, J.C. Walker and Matt Sells. Some time ago, they gave them a classic match, and I thought that just for a second, we almost saw new tag team champions, but it wasn't to be. And right now, you've got Matt Sells and Kevin Blue going for their shot. And what would it mean for their tag teams, respectively, if these two men were able to pull off and win the tag team titles?
Well, who knows? There's a long way between these two men and being tag team champions. They can't even decide who's going to start the matchup. But, you know, if that happens, hey, it happens, and, you know, we'll deal with that when it comes, I guess. Both men would probably feel torn between each other and their natural partners, but natural partners, that didn't sound right. But you know what I'm saying. You know, that'd be a tough spot to be in, but, you know, it wouldn't be all bad. You'd still be an APW Tag Team Champion, so, you know, we'll see. But, you know, like I said, it's a long way between this match, or this start of this match, and the APW Tag Team titles.
Right you are. Now it seems that Sells and Hexon have gotten their gatherings about him. Collar and elbow tie up. Both men sizing each other up in the lockup. Tie up. Sells winning that exchange. Arm drag takedown. Right now, Matt Sells opening up this match.
He backs him to the corner with that forearm across the chin. It's funny how you can pretty much steer a guy wherever you want him to with that forearm.
Hexon into the corner. Beautiful back body drop by Matt Sells.
And early on, Shane Hexon may be in trouble. Trying to get away and not to be. Matt Sells takes him to the corner, and now we're seeing a little bit of teamwork here.
That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to abandon everything that they know about each other, all the battles they've had in the past. They're going to have to abandon that, come together, and work as a well-oiled machine just like the tag team champions are if they want a shot at the tag team titles.
Right, you know, who knows, Heavy Metal may sleep on a banana peel, something may swing in your direction, and you may leave here tag team champions. But you got to get it together, and so far, so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And, you know, I was speaking earlier about sports and always pulling for the underdog, and Jonathan Feltner, if there's an underdog tonight, it's this tag team of Kevin Blue and Matt Sells.
As far as working with each other, yes, they are underdogs, but you have to keep in mind, Vane, Matt Sells
That's all that matters.
He has won multiple tag team titles as well as Kevin Blue has won multiple tag team titles, so they know how to win. They just need to learn how to work together.
You could get Luthez and Ric Flair to work together or to be in a tag team, but if they hate each other, it's not going anywhere. Matt Sells and Kevin Blue, you know, if they do not work hard to work together, this one, like you said, is over before it starts. But if they choose to, the sky is the limit. Egos and personalities do clash. But the last several minutes, we've seen 3 or 4 quick tags. And
now the roll-up, going for the cover.
The double teams seem to not be working out so well, but they're at least attempting. And Heavy Metal,
not exactly, but it could work out. You never know.
Heavy Metal smart enough to exploit that. And, you know, if you don't get along, that's one thing, but you don't let the guys across the ring know you're not getting along. Fatal mistake. And Hexon, a long 2 there. Kevin Blue nearly put off a quick upset.
Very true is that. Now it seems that the team of Sells and Blue are doing a very well job.
Very well job.
A very well job.
My English teacher would die.
Your English teacher, did you even have an English teacher? Because a very well job is also a very good job. Doing a very well job.
I'm a broadcast journalist. I had several English teachers.
Oh, my God. They're doing a good job of isolating Hexon, is what I was trying to get to.
Please. All right. Matt Sells drops an elbow right to the chest of Hexon, and another long 2. I think Hexon is winded. I think he's in trouble, and he's trying to use that extra second. And that extra second could cost him. If you mess around and don't hear the 1, and you wait till 2, you could lose the tag team titles. Hexon needs to really get it together.
You very well could, and I don't think from the looks of it that Hexon and Cannon took the challenge of Blue and Sells seriously whenever it was first announced, but I guarantee you their heads are in the game right now, and they know that Sells and Blue are for real.
I know Heavy Metal would prefer these 2 mixtures of these 2 tag teams together as opposed to either of the 2.
Here's your favorite move, Vane.
Yes, absolutely.
Put the kids to bed. It's time for the rat trap. Oh, God almighty.
Yes! And Hexon loves it. And Kevin Blue's going to puke. Incredible.
A little suggestive, to say the least, but ladies and gentlemen, it's effective and it works.
I don't get that. But it sure is fun. And an arm drag from Matt Sells. And like it or not, Kevin Blue and Matt Sells are in control of this one. You know, what I was saying earlier was Heavy Metal would prefer this broken up tag team. Another rat trap for Callie Cannon.
Even it up right now. Hexon ain't gonna have a part of it. Big boot right square to the face of Matt Sells.
And Shane Hexon and Callie Cannon have just worked together to step on the rat. what I was saying earlier, if everybody would quit interrupting me, including Heavy Metal, these guys would prefer this broken up tag team as to either the Rock and Roll Models or Blue and Spectra. You know they would. They want that friction. They want these opponents that are bitter with each other. And it works to their advantage in more ways than one.
Right,
but you know, they're not in there against any slouches. These guys have a resume a mile long, and this could turn out bad, and I guarantee you Heavy Metal is well prepared. They don't take anybody lightly, despite how they may act. They try to play it cool, but you don't get that good taking people lightly. I promise you that.
It's very true, and right now, it's Matt Sells who is being isolated in the corner of Heavy Metal, and that's not a good position for him or Blue as far as successfully contending for the tag team titles. And right now, Blue trying to get into the mix. Corey Finley not having it.
You know, I've been a fan of Kevin Blue since the day I met him. He's always been a respectful kid that has, just worked hard and soaked up knowledge like a sponge. He's always been talented. But Matt Sells, not so much. I spent a lot of years, where I couldn't stand Matt Sells. That's well documented. I mean, we didn't hate each other. We weren't bitter enemies, but I just couldn't stand the guy. And I just want to point out how far he has come in the past few years and how much improvement he's shown and what an asset he's become to the company. Matt Sells has stepped his game up, recently appearing for Ring of Honor, several other things going on in this young man's career. The Rock and Roll Models have took Heavy Metal to the limit, not once, but twice. And here he is holding his own in this big tag team match tonight.
And he's biting Shane Hexon right in the view of Corey Finley. I guarantee you he's not worried about morals right there, biting down into the hand of Shane Hexon, who I guarantee you will not like that. Throws Sells into the ropes, off the ropes. Oh, reverse forearm.
Sells taking such a beating, he almost fell through the ropes there. He's in trouble. Fights his way to his feet, but not enough. Callie Cannon right there. Driving those shoulders into the gut of Matt Sells. They've kind of taken the crowd out of this one.
Definitely have. I think this crowd is almost as winded as Matt Sells is.
Heavy Metal can do it every time. They're so good at just sucking the life out of a crowd and just being a big downer. Heavy Metal knows how to get the job done, and it's frustrating if you're not a fan of them. Rolling snap, made famous by
right now
the
Finley
late
going
great
for the
Mr.
cover out of
Perfect.
position.
Only a 2 count, not enough to keep Matt Sells down. And a front face lock. It wasn't enough to wear him to keep him down, so they go to wearing him down. Smart strategy from Heavy Metal.
Right now they're doing an expert job of completely taking Kevin Blue out of the equation in this match. Matt Sells has been in the match without a tag for well over 5 minutes.
And he's fighting out, giving it all he's got.
And there's one thing that I've been told is that
I think he made a mistake there hitting the ropes, Jonathan. He should have went for the tag.
in a wrestling match, 5 minutes can be an eternity from what I've heard.
It's so hard, though. It's so hard when you're in that ring and you get that momentum and you get a chance to just squirm out and fight. It's so hard to think, jump for a tag instead of just knock that guy out.
Right now, Hexon getting the tag in, still isolating Matt Sells in this match.
People just don't realize that. I mean, everybody can sit at home and say, why didn't he tag? But fans, think about it. Have you ever been in a fight that you stop fighting and reach and tag somebody? Reach for help. Never. In a fight, when you get an opportunity to swing on a man, you swing, and you swing for the fences, and you can't blame Matt Sells for trying. So impressive. What heart. But at the end of the day, it was a detriment to his team. And hopefully Kevin Blue can understand that, see past that, and continue to work with this man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event this week for APW tag team titles on the line. The makeshift team of Kevin Blue and Matt Sells against the reigning undefeated champions, Heavy Metal, able to get the clothesline, and that may be the outlet that Matt Sells need to get a much-needed tag to Kevin Blue.
It's going to buy him a few seconds. Will it be enough? Shane Hexon is climbing and reaching himself, and he makes the tag. And he's got him by the hair, Jonathan Feltner.
Matt Sells just cannot.
Brilliant. Brilliant. You don't have to like it, but you got to respect that. Another example of why Heavy Metal is the tag team champions. And now he's trying to break Matt Sells in half.
They absolutely do not care to take shortcuts. That is why they have been the tag team champions so long and undefeated.
How frustrating is that to be held by your hair like some kind of girl?
Oh, wait a minute. Matt Sells rolls him over.
Oh!
Good grief.
Wow, he should go for a cover right now. He nailed him with that clothesline. Matt Sells has no idea where he's at right now. Only a 1. Corey Finley's slow to start the count. He does that a lot, Feltner.
He absolutely does.
And Sells winded Heavy Metal. Changing the game plan on the fly, it looks like. And giving Matt Sells enough time to fight back.
Right now, Sells trying to fight out of it. But
oh, and a bear hug.
Every time it seems like he gets an inch, Heavy Metal takes him back a mile. And now they've got him, Shane Hexon's got him in a vicious bear hug in the center of the ring, and that is somewhere you do not want to be, especially if you're Matt Sells.
And I think he's holding him in the center just to taunt Kevin Blue. Kevin Blue is about a foot away from reaching his tag team partner's hand.
There's the 1, 2.
That is being dropped. That's 2.
Oh, he's able to get it up.
I missed the first one, Feltner. Oh! He claps the ears of Hexon, and that'll get a man to loosen up, if not let go. Desperation, desperate times, desperate measures for Matt Sells, and it's just not enough.
Kevin Blue able to get in there and break up the count, saving his team the match.
And that may have been a necessity. Matt Sells' spine has to be rattled after that vicious inverted atomic drop. I mean, you could see the disc just explode when he dropped him on his knee.
Right now, Matt Sells is in a world of trouble. He's been in this match without a tag, going over 10 minutes right now in the fray of the action, not having any rest or relief, not able to even get close to a tag, except for right there, and Callie Cannon able to subdue him on the ground.
Heavy Metal trying to get cute here. They're letting him get just close enough and then cutting him off. And if you keep doing that, you try to get cute with these two, you're going to pay for it sooner or later. Don't be dumb, guys.
Right now, Kevin Blue is absolutely itching for a tag. He can taste it. He can feel it. He wants that tag so bad he can't stand it.
Of course he does. The tag team titles are on the line. Your main event here this week in Royston. If you like what you're seeing, you can check it out every Friday night. 305 Cherry Street, Royston, Georgia at the APW Arena, 8:15 bell time. You can see these guys and many more of APW
check out
stars.
Matt Sells!
And a double shot. Nothing like seeing it live and in living color, just like here in this main event. These people here are loving it. And now, can Matt Sells tag Kevin Blue?
You've got to believe this is going to be his last opportunity to get a tag. Will
Heavy
he be able to get it? Yes, he will.
And Kevin Blue is legal. Low bridge. We're one less Callie Cannon. Hexon bouncing around like a ping pong ball.
Kevin Blue, a ball of fire after being on that ring apron for so long.
Oh, and a swinging neck breaker like nobody's business.
Through the rope.
Oh, and a dive on the Callie Cannon. And Kevin Blue nails Callie Cannon with a suicide dive.
Right now, Kevin Blue
And he's back on his feet.
Absolutely on fire. Going back in the ring after Hexen.
He drops Hex with a jawbreaker across the rope and a backcracker.
Good God. For the cover.
Whoa. We're talking 2 3/4, folks.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the tag team titles are on the line in this contest.
Kevin Blue is injured, folks. He came up short on that dive on the floor, and he's showing the effect.
Oh.
And the Psycho Slam from Hexon. 2, and Sales makes the save.
Wow, this action just picked up quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hexen reverses Russian leg sweep. Goes after Cannon.
And it's got to feel good if you're Matt Sales, getting a chance to get a few licks in on Heavy Metal. They beat this man for close to 10 minutes. He was able to survive.
Good Lord.
But maybe not long enough. A neck breaker, and Matt Sales is back down. Folks, what a roller coaster we are on.
This has been one incredible main event, but ladies and gentlemen, it's not over yet.
It's
Look out,
definitely
Kevin
not.
Blue into the corner.
And he dives in for the blue something another. I forget the names. And a clothesline over the top. Sales and Kelly are on the floor.
Over the ropes.
Wait, Blue and Hexon
What's
are in
going on
the
here?
ring.
There's Stryknyn.
He's going for the pile driver.
Wait a minute. Spear. Whoa. Whoa. Are we going to have new tag team champions? Corey Finley. Count.
Turn around.
Count. He's down 1, 2. Oh, my God. Yeah,
We
new
got
tag
new
team
champions.
champions.
All right.
Match. And the new APW Tag Team Champions, the team of Matt Sales and Kevin Blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight. What a fight from Kevin Blue and Matt Sales.
History has been made tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got new tag team champions.
And what an assist from the Lethal Dose Stryknyn. And wait a minute.
What is your major malfunction? I told you you had no business. I have had it with you. I am absolutely sick to death of you thinking you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Your children that are here every week are going to watch you crumble. These people are going to wish that they didn't show up for your funeral. Because your funeral is coming, Stryknyn. And your funeral is officially April 25th at the Spring Break Bash. Because you wanted to face Heavy Metal, one member of them, you got it. But you know what? It's a buy one, get one special. You're taking on both of Heavy Metal at the Spring Break Bash.
Handicap match.
That's right, it's gonna be a handicap match, Strick. You can barely stand on your own 2 legs, but you got 2 hearts and 2 minds that are looking to destroy you at the Spring Break Bash.
Wow.
You get any match you want.
You all save your ticket stubs because April 25th, Stryknyn dies. But you know what? Now that I think about it, I want to make that match just a little bit better. You see, if somehow, some way you're able to beat both of these gentlemen, which is not going to happen, then you're going to get your shot at the APW Southern States Championship. Hell, I'll give you a match with anybody you want if you can go through these 2. But I have a very strong feeling that that's not gonna happen.
I have to agree.
Wow.
Stryknyn versus both members of Heavy Metal. It took Matt Sales and Kevin Blue the fight of their life to pull off a victory. And they're the new tag team champions. And we got Stryknyn against Heavy Metal in a handicap match at Spring Break Bash. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. We are 2 weeks away from one hell of a night. Jonathan Feldner, you send them home, baby.